Blue Archive is still an amazing game. However, I want to know why did Seiya get like an alt immediately? Like, I think this is the shortest time, at least for global, that a character's released and got an alt. I'm not complaining. Some say it's hot. Like they went the Hina route with the outfit, but gave her a car. I approve. On that exact same metric, I like, the fact that we can now pick up special students. I like being able to eventually, interact with them, because even though I love my special students, or my striker unit, that's supposed to say, I want to be able to pick these guys up, like Hibiki, like Mari, like Shizuko, and Kisaki. Like, unless Kisaki gets a swimsuit, I mean, I'm not going to complain if she does. I'm just saying. It's a nice feature. The battle pass that they're introducing much later on, I'm intrigued by, but I mean, I like Seiya. She's cute. Her bond story was great. The event itself was rather nice. I don't know. No, she was one of the, the 100 free pulls, and then you get the narrow banner afterwards. I got both of them. I approve. They're both super cute. I love them. Now, even though I don't necessarily push too much in regards to actual content, I do just like hearing the voice lines and then subsequently also occasionally doing total assault. I still like Blue Archive. I've gained a better appreciation for Blue Archive because it's very auto-friendly. I log in, I do my polls, I maybe possibly build a character, and primarily speaking, I do my bond stories for the characters I like. Because like if I'm being blunt here, I leveled up Seiya to 25 because yes, I adore her, but subsequently I also wanted to see her voice lines. Beyond that, I'm not doing these Momo talks. Look, there are a lot of characters in this game who I don't feel like I don't care about. Like, I don't care about Nanami. I'm not doing her Momo talk. So that is a passive thing. But I like I like my games being much more either auto-friendly or just something quick and easy to log onto. That's the benefit HSR has over something like Genshin Impact or ZZZ. So I like Blue Archive a little bit more as I played more gachas, and I'm delving into stories. I still think Blue Archive has, in my opinion at least, some of the best bond stories out of most, if not all, of the gachas I played. But I think that just comes down to Blue Archive having really good characters. So, I recommend if someone hasn't played Blue Archive, just to try it out. I got Dress Hina, I think, on the narrow banner, and I wasn't expecting Dress Hina, but I got her. I didn't have her before because I didn't really care. I am extremely happy Rang is getting an alt. The swimsuit design is cute, but like, being blunt here, the swimsuit design is cute because it reminds me of Azuna's design, and swimsuit Azuna is great. So like, if you got to copy from somebody, copy from the best. That's usually the way it is. Also, we're getting more tummy for her, and I approve, because you already got side boob. You already got like all the side view here, because like, this fit isn't real. Like, there's nothing under there. I mean, I approve wholeheartedly, but I'm intrigued to see how Stellar Sora comes out. Based off my beta experience, it's just gonna be an okay experience, but like, more games like Blue Archive is always a great thing. I do want to subsequently ask, what are your favorite LTTs or your favorite lobbies and characters in general? Whether it be, an alt of somebody already existing, or maybe you didn't like a character initially but loved their alt variation. Maybe that's the bond story. And who are the characters that genuinely surprised you? I never did any of Yori's stories, so me getting her and her swimsuit alt and then actually doing that story surprised me. I like her a lot. She's cute. I do hope that, even though we're getting a sort of accelerated schedule, we still get a decent chunk of downtime to where I can actually build a lot of the characters I'm pulling, because going from Seiya into Neru, into Dress Hina, technically speaking, as an accident, into the swimsuit reruns. We're gonna get the train twins. We're gonna get the next Fest banner eventually. I think there's a couple characters I'm missing in between there, but going into a lot of these banners, I do hope we at least get more time to build characters up. If not that, just more events in general, because having a short time to farm the events isn't really a good thing for a lot of individuals, because you don't max them out, especially if you're trying to get the event furniture as well. I still think, as I played Blue Archive, in my opinion at least, the main story of the game, it's hit or miss. Like, I mainly play for the characters themselves, because the main story isn't amazing, but I think that can generally differ just based off if you've done a bond story for a character. Like, if you love Hoshino, if you love all of the Beatos, then yeah, you're going to like any story that contains them a lot more. That's just kind of the nature of how these things go. I want more head pad features in my games, so I'm not going to lie. I wish we got more slots for the lobby. I'm not at this point with the amount of characters we get. I hope we get more slots. If not more slots, I also then hope they go the Nikkei route of allowing me to change the lobby music for certain characters, or maybe give me the graphics they've made for each of the story scenes, either the main story scenes or the events, because sometimes they make very pretty art and I can't use it. So it's like, why did you do this? I'm not going to lie though, I could never tell where Seiya's hair started and ended versus her tail, because I didn't know if she just had really long hair or her tail was just really long, and apparently her tail is just very long. I'm not complaining, but like, still, there's not much differentiation in the color or the design, so I couldn't tell which one's supposed to be the floofy one and which one's supposed to be like the soft hair. I mean, I like both. I like both. Her swimsuit is very cute. A lot going on. I feel like we could have gotten tummy though. Like, I'm not complaining, but I feel like we already get the side boob here. And don't get me wrong, she's replicating success with Hina's swimsuit, but I want more. Like, yeah, Hina's swimsuit. Okay, I think Hina has the better the image that's paired with the profile itself. This is a very cute image, and I think the black suits are a lot better because Hina is so pale. Like, I really feel like Seiya could have done with an alternative color, because her outfit and just base design scheme is very, very bright, very, very white. I like both, but I feel like, you know, the faint outline for the navel and for the hips, Hina has some slight advantage here. But Seiya has a fucking car, and Shirino, technically speaking, has a similar design. And I think that among the swimsuits, Hifumi is like the best, or one of the best. Don't get me wrong, I love Azuna, but I feel like this is a very, you could have done the same colors, but a better design if you would just take something like Hifumi's. This is very cute. I like it a lot. Either way, that's another fox of the collection. Another fuckable fox. We keep winning. First, you got Suzerain, Huahua, Izuna, Seiya. Like, we can keep going, but like, there are so many. I really feel like Fox is just any character with Fox-like traits. Just easy win. Cats are 50-50. Serica's hot though, I'm not gonna lie. I'll see you next time.